Well, good morning. It's 5:35 and heading over to North Cheyenne Canyon. Gonna do Mount Garfield and possibly Mount Arthur, since they're right across from one another. But want to get out there nice and early before all the people show up, because that place can get pretty crowded, and want to get an early start. So next time I talk to you, we'll be at the trailhead. All right, well, we're starting off. Parking lot really started to get filled. Luckily, I don't think I'm going to have that many people on this trail heading out there. A lot of people just come here and do like 7 bridges, which is an easy hike. So, about 55 degrees. Good weather, nice and crisp. Beautiful morning so far. A couple ladies saw me using my Osmo here and had to stop and ask questions about it. It was pretty cool. Yes, I got an Osmo Pocket. That's what I'm using for today, except for maybe the opening video from my house. So far, so good. Gonna try and get some serious cinematography kind of look going with things, and we'll see what happens. Well, if I was doing 7 bridges, I'd be done there. But we're not. So we're gonna go up that way. So we're ready to make that turn to head up towards Mount Garfield. I think we go past Loud's cabin too. So the cool thing is, when you get to the top of the big climb, you end up in a saddle between Garfield on the left and Arthur on the right. And then you got like maybe 200 yards to the summit. So what I might do is peak bag and hit Garfield, and if I'm feeling good, I'll scoot on over there and hit Arthur while I'm here. They're not that far apart and saves me a trip. So right now, just enjoying everything. Probably done about 2 miles, I guess. So I got about 3 more to the summit. It's like 9.7 miles round trip. About 3,400 feet of elevation gain. So I've got some good climbing ahead of me. I've done some good climbing so far. The 7 Bridges Trail, I don't think it's difficult because the trail's easily marked. There's a couple areas where you got rocks and boulders and stuff you got to go over, but they've built in steps and things like that, so it's not too terribly difficult, but you're going uphill. So, all right, well, enough rambling. Let's get hiking. So the trail got a little confusing there for a minute. So when you get to the top of the one portion, there's a sign, and behind it is a marker that says trail closed. And if you look at all trails, it kind of makes you think that's the way you're supposed to go. But you go to the left down another trail for a little bit, and you pick up 622A. And that's where I'm on right now. Just ran into another guy who's out here running, going to Garfield. So he was having the same navigational issues as me, but we're good. But it's nice to be going downhill for a little bit. The entire morning has been uphill. And a couple spots, it was no joke. So I'm enjoying this before I, have to start the big climb here shortly. So, alrighty. Keep on motoring. Cabin. Pretty cool. And I think we're going that way. A couple mountains over there. I think one of those might be, Garfield. Yeah, we'll see. This land is your land. This land is my land. This land is freaking steep. I'm a stupid idiot. Yeah, now it's when it's really picking up. So you can't really tell, but you got Arthur over here, and over there somewhere is Garfield. But it is really freaking cool back in here. I mean, it's so quiet. All you can hear is the stream, some birds, your heavy breathing, and your heart beating out of your chest. But you know what? This is one of my best Saturdays in a long time. Cool. Well, Old Trails lied. Because there isn't a trail. I've been going up the side of a freaking mountain. I think it's Arthur on top of it. Yeah, there's no freaking trail. And I'm not doing this with my pack on. Maybe if I came back with just a day pack, that would be something else. But I've got my full camping kit, as this was a shakedown hike. So yeah, I think I'm going to turn back on this one and take the loss. Well, I found the trail. No. Well, I made it back down to the trail, the real trail, unscathed. But you know, it wasn't a total loss today. At least I found out what it was like. I definitely want to come back and do that, but I will do it with a day pack, not my, you know, full complement here on my back. Yeah, just kind of disappointed. You know, the reviews that I read about the trail did not accurately depict how challenging it is. And it is challenging. But I think if come back, do it again, like I said, without, you know, that, it will make a difference. But what happened to that guy that was running up there? Hopefully he made it. Man, that was a freaking mess. Live and learn. Live and learn. But still having a good time. Out here in the wilderness on a Saturday, just me. It's beautiful. I'm walking downhill, which always makes me smile. So I'm gonna hit Loud's cabin shortly after that. There's a creek. I'm gonna stop, filter some water, and take a little break, and snap to a Slim Jim, and start my way home. Alright, well, back to the trailhead there. What I'll have to do is just kind of walk around and get to my truck. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if it took me longer to get back than it did to go out. You know, having to jump off the trail for all the people coming, you know, the opposite direction, and people, of course, with their dogs off leash, and their dogs that can't, you know, mind their own business and everything else. So, anyway, not to sound too grumpy, I don't think the day was a total loss. I've never been up there before. You know, Loud's cabin was pretty cool. Did the 7 bridges. Woo! Okay, back in the truck. You know, stopping here at Culver's to get some food. It's you know, a little bit after 1 o'clock right now. So overall, I guess, you know, the day turned out okay. So, you know, didn't make it to the peaks, but that's okay. I'd like to go back and try it again.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
Got my burgers. Well, hey there, everybody. That was my video of my attempt for summoning Mount Garfield. Definitely was frustrating. I don't know if you could tell at the end or not. I was a little upset about it, but that's okay. I ended up with a cheeseburger. On a positive note, highly recommend the hike at least all the way up to Loud's cabin. You saw the videos from there. It's a fantastic hike. I think All Trails has got it rated as moderate. But you can check that out. I definitely will post the link for the Garfield, Mount Garfield trail down in the comments below. So please provide some feedback. If you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell thingy so you can get notifications when I post my videos. I'm shooting to do those once every week. Now, this weekend coming up for Labor Day, I've got a 3-day trip planned with a friend of mine, and we're doing Lost Creek Wilderness. And also on 9/11, I'm doing my 46 climbs hike of Raspberry Mountain. So we're going to have that coming up as well. So again, if there's anything that you would like to see, if there's any trails that you would like me to cover, if you want any feedback about anything like that, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to go out and hike those and do videos as long as I have the time to do it. Damn job keeps getting in the way of my life. So please, if you have any comments or anything, just leave them below there, and I'll be more than happy to get with you on those. So we'll talk to you soon.